So I don't care what anyone says, Ryan Bowen is going to lose this match. Let us quickly do 15 predictions in 10 minutes for East versus West 5. The event is about 6 hours away. Purchase the pay-per-view from the link in the description. Do not blame me and others for spoilers if you do not want to spend your $15 on this pay-per-view to support the sport. So first match, Zurab Tavbaridze versus Ryan Blue Bowen. Georgia versus Australia, East versus West. Who is going to win this match? As I already said, Ryan Bowen is going to lose. He is most probably going to take the wrist of Zurab Tavbaridze. But what happened when John Brezink did that outside of straps? He tried to hold on and got pressed to the side. Ryan has 0% chance to win or to do anything with Zurab outside of straps. And once he gets tied inside the straps, Zurab is just going to jam his elbow and beat Ryan Bowen 3 pins to 0. If Ryan is somehow able to get even a single pin, I think that is going to be huge for him. If he's able to win this match, which is probably 0% chance, then it is going to be the best thing in Ryan Bowen's entire life. So with that being said, Zurab Tavbaridze is winning this match 3 pins to 0. Let's move on to the next match. So we have Georgy Zaranov from Kazakhstan versus Sergey Kalinichenko from Ukraine. Amazing matchup. People who know Zaranov more, they are saying that he's going to win this match. I'm talking about the elite arm wrestlers. I haven't really seen him compete enough. Both of them, Zaranov, I've seen him in a few matches in the Nomad League. He lost to Artem Morozov. He's a good performer, WAF champion, but I'm not sure if he's at the current level. Sergey Kalinichenko, two famous incidents. In Zloty, he broke his arm, became really famous. After that, he showed up in a gorilla suit at East versus West, became more famous. I also did an interview with him. I think he's really motivated. He believes that he is at that level. He knows that he only has the practice wins over legendary arm wrestlers like Petrenko and Evgeny Prudnik and many others. Only practice pins, but he knows that he can be at that level. I'm going with Sergey Kalinichenko 3-0 in this match. Let's see how that goes. Next matchup, we have Justin the Bama Bull Bishop from USA versus Mindaugas Terasaitis from Lithuania. Another East versus West match. So I think Justin Bishop is stronger than Mindaugas. He's bigger. Like you can just see, you can just look at his frame, look at his neck, and you know he is the bigger guy. Mindaugas looks skinny in front of him. I think Justin should easily be able to take a few pins off Mindaugas, but again, that endurance thing, that stamina thing is going to come into play, and experience more important than anything else. I don't even remember when I saw Justin Bishop compete the last time, at least at a higher level. He doesn't compete often. He doesn't travel outside of USA, which is a must. If you want to beat one of the top 5 European guys in the lightweight category, you have to travel outside of your country to get some experience, even if you weigh 10-15 pounds more than him, which is the case here. So I don't think Justin is going to win this match. I think he's going to take 1 or 2 pins. So I'm going with 3-2 with Mindaugas Terasaitis. Common opponent, Yanis Samolins, but that was almost a decade ago when Justin did really great against Yanis Samolins. And Mindaugas right now quite easily beats Yanis Samolins. I don't think Yanis is at a similar level though now compared to what he was about 10 years ago. The next match, another USA versus Bulgaria. Bozhidar Semenov versus Adam the Warzone Varzhinski. Adam Varzhinski sounds European name. He have to be strong. He has to be strong. So another similar thing, experience versus size and strength. Adam, as you can clearly see, is the bigger guy in this match. But Bozhidar, world champion, 80 kg guy, he's going to increase some weight. Adam is going to decrease weight. I've seen Adam's cup, the way he hooks people. It is one of the most efficient and beautiful looking cupping ability in the world. So is it going to matter in this match? I don't think so, because that match was going to go in a hook anyways. It was going to go there. Bozhidar is not going to top roll him. Bozhidar top rolls with his left, but not with his right. So same thing. I think it is going to be very similar, except for this match is going to go in a hook. The previous match was going to go in a top roll. So I think Warzone is going to be strong enough to get a pin or 2 off Bozhidar. Maybe not 2, but only 1 pin. So I'm going with Bozhidar Simonov 3-1 in this match. With that being said, let's move on to the next match. Oleg Petrenko versus Zurab Tavbaridze. That match, to many people it doesn't make much sense because not the majority of audience, they do not know about them. But Oleg Petrenko has a very strong left arm as well. He beat David Dadikian once in the Zloty Tour. And Zurab Tabbaridze, he also doesn't really lose on the left arm. He was a WAF champion at 85 kilos on the left, but now he has stepped up in weight. He's around 100 kilos, but I'm favoring Oleg Petrenko in this 105 kg weight cap just because he's the bigger guy and he's much more experienced at this weight. So you can see, I don't think it is going to be close. For me, this can be a mismatch because Petrenko is going to be way too much. And Zurab's strength, we all know. Zurab was able to beat F.A. Komek quite easily without his wrist. And F.A. Komek at this year's WAF was giving all sorts of troubles to Sandre Sedis and the WAF champion. This is how good he is. And Zurab just hung him up and beat him quite easily. So I'm going with 3-0 convincing win for Oleg Petrenko. David Samushia versus Daniel Prokopchuk. Match of the night. I think if Devon versus Prudnik has a lot of chaos, unless that situation happens, I think this can be the match of the night. And same thing with that other Bozhidar versus Warzone match as well. That can also be really good. This match, man, it is going to be really, really difficult for David Samushia to win this thing. Samushia versus Prokopchuk, Moldova versus Bulgaria. But no, Georgia. I think David Samushia is just too big for him. I know he said that he's only going to be a couple of kilos heavier, but he's cutting down. Prokopchuk is gaining weight. Prokopchuk is the top guy at 75 kg. He's the top guy at 85 kg. I think a war, and Prokopchuk may also get some wins, but Samushia also has great endurance. I'm going with 3-1 David Samushia. I can't be surprised. Prokopchuk can do anything. He just doesn't lose if the match stops. Can David do that? I'm not sure. Let's see. So let's move on to the next match. By the way, all of these matches are in order. So, and it is going to be good. If I'm wrong, you can just come back to this video and type the famous comments. This didn't age well. It aged like a milk or something. So Wagner, the Jack Jesus Bortolato versus Georgi Zaranov. I do not have any faith in Wagner's left or right arm. I know he's about 4 times world champion, but no, he just gasses out really, really quickly. He focuses more on bodybuilding stuff. You put him up against any elite arm wrestler, I'm going to pick the other guy to win. So just for that reason, I think Wagner Bortolato is going to be gassed out by the time he's up to the table, by the time the referee is applying the straps in the first match. And I think he's going to lose 3-1. He can get that quick, fast shoulder press pin on almost anyone, but he's going to lose the match afterwards. 3-1 for the Kazakh guy. And next match, we have Paul, the Assassin Lin versus Irakli Gamtenaze. Paul Lin has already defeated Irakli in one encounter in the United States of America. Irakli wanted that match afterwards. He is the one who asked for this match, and he knows something that we do not know. He's really confident. If you're really confident that you can beat someone after you've already lost to him, it means you've worked on something, unless you are Monster Michael Todd. No disrespect, but Michael can lose to a guy today, and tomorrow he's going to say that I'm going to beat him 6-0. I don't think it is the case this time, but damn, another close match. Another close match. I'm going to go with 3 pins to 2. Or 1. 3 pins to 1 for Irakli Gamtenaze. Irakli has defeated a bunch of legends like Ongarbayev and Vitaly Laletin, just for example. So after this, we have the GOAT John Brezink from USA versus Oleg Petrenko from Ukraine. This is also pretty much unpredictable. I don't think John has the arm power to hang with Oleg Petrenko. If what Oleg is saying is true, that he's 30% stronger compared to his Zloty Tour gold medal winning shape, then John Brezink may be in trouble. But we have seen that in 2021, he got top rolled in last couple of rounds by Raimund Antonovich. And I think John Brezink is a better top roller. So inside Oleg, outside John, really, really difficult, man. I don't think Oleg Petrenko is going to make a comeback if John Brezink wins even a single round. If his wrist gets compromised, John is going to take over. But Oleg has to win this match 3-0. John can win this match 3-1 or 3-2. I'm going to go with John Brezink 3 pins to 2. I have predicted John to win only a couple of times, and he only loses the matches in which I predict him to win for some reason. Okay, next match is Revas Lutidze versus Artem Morozov, the battle of the giants, Georgia versus Kazakhstan once again. So amazing match. Lot of people are looking up to this match for one reason. Is Revas Lutidze going to be the guy to challenge Levan Saginashvili? Levan said that yes, he is the guy with the most potential, and if he beats Artem Morozov, who recently defeated Dave Chaffee, yes, this is the man. When he beat Michael Todd, he was 40%. When he beat Derek Smith, he was 60%, and now he's up to 80% of what he can potentially be in the future. It can be a bad day for Artem Morozov, but I'm going to go with recent experience. Of course, Morozov is less experienced than Revas, but his recent experience is way more than Revas. I think at some point he's going to put him in a hook, just like Dave Chaffee, and then beat him. I'm going to go with the 3-1 Artem Morozov. This is unpopular opinion. Everyone, Levan Saginashvili is saying that he's just going to destroy him pretty easily. Many arm wrestlers are saying that. But again, there can be Georgian bias in that statement. I am, as you all know, completely unbiased when it comes to predictions. So 3-1 Artem Morozov. I will be surprised if Revas, and I would love to be surprised. Then he can be the potential opponent for Levan if he beats him. Dave Easy Money Chaffee versus Hermes Gasparini. Hermes G, the top G. I love this guy. He's my favorite. Maybe I'm biased here, but I don't think I am. Hermes Gasparini is going to beat Dave Chaffee 3 pins to 0. That is my clear prediction, and I came to that conclusion after watching the Dave Chaffee versus Vitaly Lalitin match. Vitaly was in a slightly compromised position, but he also took Dave Chaffee's wrist. Hermes needs to avoid this. He needs to stay like this, and if anywhere on the table, even 1 millimeter above the pad, if Hermes takes Dave Chaffee's wrist, it is over. I'm telling you guys, the thing that Dave was able to do with Vitaly with his flop wrist, that thing doesn't work on Hermes. If Hermes does not have his own wrist cracked, and if he has the pronation, it doesn't matter if Dave is completely behind his shoulder, if he's 1 inch from the pad, it won't matter. The arm will immediately go to this side and Hermes will win that match. I'm telling you guys, immediately, if Hermes Gasparini has the pronation and cupping. So I'm going to go with Hermes in this match 3-0. The back pressure is going to be too much. Hermes is going to go backwards, Dave is going to go sidewards. At some point, Dave's wrist is going to crack, and then it is going to be one-sided traffic. The buckle is going to be important as well. The only scene where I can see Hermes lose in this match is if he has the buckle on his own side and Dave Chaffee is slightly stronger. There are going to be no comebacks, 0 comebacks in this match. Whoever wins the first round is going to win the entire match, because if Hermes Gasparini's wrist gets compromised, there is absolutely no way he's going to come back in the next round. Same thing for Dave Chaffee. So 3-0 either way. I think 90% it goes to Hermes Gasparini. And Cobra Rhodes versus Haydar Yildiz from Turkey. Both of them are legends, former world champions. Haydar is the first WAF world champion from Turkey. Cobra recently started training. He's busy with movies. Cobra is building his YouTube channel. I think his hands are going to be tired just by holding the camera for that long of a period. I think he has gained a couple of thousand subscribers in just a few days in Turkey. Haydar recently competed in WAF and he won the championship. So he also trained for almost 2-3 months, and Cobra also trained for the same amount of time, maybe less. Man, this is a difficult thing. Cobra was saying that you will have to line all of them up, the Daniels and everyone, the top guys in this weight category, and he's going to smack them all. I think that was a delusional statement. I know he's a legend, I shouldn't speak about him like this, but that was a real one of the top delusional moments from Cobra, if he thinks that he can do anything with the top guys of 75 kg while being a natural 57-year-old athlete. I think these are dreams that can never be fulfilled by anyone. So man, I'm confused. This match, Haydar is trained more than Cobra. Cobra has a better hand. He already beat him in 2022 years ago. Difficult, man. Difficult. I'm going with Haydar 3 pins to 2. Just a guess. Cobra may destroy him. I'm not sure. Matt Mask versus Sandris Sedis. Wow, amazing match. These guys are lucky to be this high on the card, especially when Dave Chaffee, Hermes Gasparini, John Brezink, guys like them are Morozov. If they are competing and they are this high on this card, they are first of all very lucky. Matt Mask is stronger than he has ever been. He looks thick this time. Last time he was looking absolutely skinny against Evgeny Prudnik. Sandris Sedis has much more recent and international experience compared to Matt Mask, even though Matt has been arm wrestling for more than 2 decades. And I think at some point after Matt wins the first round, maybe even the second round based off his incredible hand, at some point this match is going to be about arm power. And as soon as the match gets on arm power, it is going to be over for Matt Mask. I'm going with 3-1 or 3-2 Sandris Sedis in this match. At some point he will jam Matt and beat him from there. So how about 3-2 Sandris winning? Next up we have Artem Morozov from Kazakhstan versus the top G, Hermes, and he's a top G in arm wrestling. And man, difficult match. Again, Hermes does not even focus on his left arm. He doesn't even like to talk about his left arm. Whenever we ask him about his left arm, he says that not the same level. Let's talk about the right-handed match. Just for that reason, I don't think he prepared enough. And I think Morozov is going to win this match. I think for some reason, I think that match, it may go in a hook. That match may go in a hook. I have a weird feeling. Hermes Gasparini's top roll is not that much refined. He didn't even top roll Wagner Bortolato. He just cupped him with a kind of a high hook and beat him. I don't think Hermes can top roll him. This match may go in a hook. So Artem Morozov 3-1 or 3-0, whatever you want. 3-1, just to be safe. Just to be safe. And our main event, the most talked about match, the match that is giving me a lot of views, a lot of subscribers, and lots of cash. Thank you, Devon. Thank you, Evgeny Prudnik. So, wow. The practice pool, I didn't get anything from the practice pool. I do not know what the elite community saw in that pool. But to me, Prudnik did not look that bad. Every elite arm wrestler is saying that Prudnik got destroyed in that practice. I don't think so. Yes, Devon was tired, but it was a slow pull as well. Maybe if Prudnik slow pulls against Todd Hutchings can also hang him up. Who knows? But explosivity. I think Prudnik is for sure going to beat Devin Larratt in first couple of rounds. First round, for sure. I think I can say that. If anyone thinks that Devin is going to just destroy him by round 1, just look at him and smile. I don't think that is going to happen. There is a strength gap between these two. Prudnik is going to be really fast trying to set his hook, and he's not going to set his hook because his wrist is going to go back as he's trying to pin. But by that time, Devin may be on the pad. But Devin is confident. This confidence is different than the confidence against Levan. That time, I think he knew he's going to lose. This time, he thinks he's going to win. I'm going to go with 3 pins to 2 for Devin Larratt, and Prudnik looking extremely dominant in the first round, and Devin slowing things down because there is a limitation when you can pin people like this without your wrist. I don't think Prudnik has a good enough efficient press to stand up and press Devin. If he has that, he's going to win this match for 3-0. If Prudnik can just go sideways, stand up and immediately press, Prudnik has this match all day long. But I have not seen him do that, or maybe he doesn't need to do that. For that reason, I'm going to go with 3 pins to 2 Devin Larratt. I may change my mind on this one. So this was the prediction. I said 10 minutes. Maybe I took 20 minutes. I'm not sure. So thank you very much for watching. Subscribe, like the video. Pay-per-view is in the description. Engin is not going to upload this time for at least a week. You'll regret it. Please purchase the pay-per-view. Thank you.